Boogie2988 gets gastric bypass surgery and shows everybody why they shouldn't fucking do it.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
So this is not meant to be a roast video because I'm not putting these on my main fitness channel anymore. This is meant to actually take a look at gastric bypass surgery. There's a very famous YouTuber named Boogie2988. I don't know his real name. He's a gaming YouTuber. He recently just got gastric bypass surgery. He apparently weighed well over 600 pounds, lost weight down to about 592, I believe it was, right on the day of his gastric bypass surgery. And he's now 2 weeks post-op of gastric bypass surgery and weighs 578 pounds. He's a 43-year-old man. He's 5'10". At 578 pounds, just so everybody's aware, that's about 3,800 calories if he just laid on the couch and played video games. 3,800 calories would be his maintenance level if he just laid on the couch and did nothing and just ate. That would be 3,800 calories that he would have to ingest just to maintain that weight. If he would stand up and walk around just a little bit occasionally, it would be in like 4,600 calories. And if he were to exercise 1 to 3 times a week, it would be 5,800 fucking calories at 578 pounds. Now, this is not meant to be mean to Boogie in any stretch of the imagination. I feel bad for this gentleman because he obviously, in my personal opinion, has a serious food addiction. I watched his one video that's his first 1 week post-op of gastric bypass surgery, and he was talking about the pain and the symptoms and everything like that. And I feel bad that he went through a lot of pain. He could have avoided it by actually exercising and watching what he ate. But he was talking about how the doctors were telling him to make sure he just ate protein for the week, just protein, because his stomach's really, really small, right? And they want him to heal. But he was also talking about how he was sneaking in, supplementing in some applesauce and stuff like that because it tasted like candy. And it struck me so hard that is a symptom of why the surgery is just fucking horrible for people, because, he can't say no to a simple instruction 1 week after a very fucking painful, dangerous surgery. While it's gotten a lot more safer, actually, like a 99.8% of the people actually lived through this surgery, where it used to be where a high percentage of people did not make it through the fucking surgery. And they did this as a last-ditch effort to save somebody's life from them eating themselves to death. Now it's a much more, the survival rate is much for just living through a surgery is much higher. But, he stated that where it's like, he was very, very just sneaking in just a little bit of fruit because it tastes like candy. Like, if you can't say no 1 week after surgery, it just is it shows the issue with the fucking surgery, why you shouldn't have had the fucking surgery. Instead of having surgery, maybe these people should hire somebody to stand at their refrigerator and tell them no. Because truthfully, if you don't build up the habits to be healthy, you're not going to have long-term health. That's just the fucking facts. If you don't actually build up the habits to, like, what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, how much you should eat, if you can't control yourself to eat, what to eat, that is you're never going to have long-term health. You're never going to have long-term health. This study here, a study done in 2008 for long-term weight regain after gastric bypass surgery, a 5-year prospective study, was done on 782 obese patients, both male and female. They all had gastric bypass surgery at least 2 years beforehand, and 50% of them they regained weight after they lost their initial weight. Like, Boogie is predicting he's going to lose about 260 pounds total, but he's going to be about 250 pounds, so it means he weighed a little over 600 pounds. But he's looking to weigh about 250 pounds. So if he regains weight from that, he's going to be 300 pounds. He's still going to be an obese man. And the reason why I think that they regain the weight, and I'm not a doctor, obviously, is because they don't build up any habits. I mean, this guy is now 2 weeks out, and he's talking about how, he feels really good that he should be able to eat whatever he wants and still lose weight, eat whatever kinds of foods he wants and still lose weight. First of all, even if that is the case, that doesn't mean you're going to be fucking healthy, dude. And the damage you've done to your body, to a 43-year-old man being over 600 pounds, it is time to, eat some fucking salads. It is time to only eat healthy at that stage. When you eat yourself to 610 pounds, you have enjoyed food enough in your lifetime. You truly have. It is time to realize that food needs to become just like kind of mechanical thing you do. You know, I mean, and then once you get to a healthy, point where, you're actually can see the possibility of living into your like 60s and 70s, then maybe, you can indulge. But, by the time, when you get over 40 years old, the longer you stay over like 250 pounds, like your age curve just crashes. By the time you get over 50, if you're over 250 pounds, it's like a freaking, rocket shooting towards the fucking ground. And it just, him listening to these videos, and I'm not knocking on Boogie2988. I think he thinks he's doing whatever he can to get healthy, but he's fucking not. I'm sorry. That's, if you don't develop the healthy habits you need, you're just going to end up regaining the weight, dude. So in some way, while you seem happy, watching his videos frightened me for this guy, because one video he already talks about, he's breaking doctor's orders to sneak in stuff that tastes like candy. So that means he's not able to say no to himself still. And then in this 2 weeks out video, he's talking, he's literally talking, he says, I feel that I should be able to eat whatever I want and still lose weight after the surgery. Like, he's all happy about it. That, again, one, that doesn't even mean you're going to be healthy. But two, that's just not, it's not true. I'm sure that the doctors consulted him on trying to eat better and everything like that. But to get a surgery just because you can't tell yourself no, maybe you should treat why you can't tell yourself no first. And then if you still tell yourself no, and for some metabolic reason or whatever, you still have the fat on you, then maybe seek surgical options. But the fact that you can't tell yourself no is the reason that you got obese. That factor, no surgery has taken away. No surgery has taken away the fact that this man can't tell himself no. And I'm imagining most people that eat themselves as 600 and some pounds, can't tell themselves no either. That's the fucking issue. That's the issue that needs to be, treated first before any type of surgery. So I wish this guy nothing but the best. I truly fucking do. Boogie2988, I really, really hope you do well. This is not meant to knock on you. This is like kind of saying, I know you're happy right now, but please, 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 open your eyes to the fact that in your own videos, you're exhibiting the behaviors that got you to over 600 pounds still, which means you are still in danger of dying from obesity, in my opinion, of course. My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at Every Damn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Every Damn Day Fit. I'm also on Facebook at Every Damn Day Fitness. EverydamnDayFitness.com is my website, which I'm rebuilding as we speak. And all my roasts are going to be on there shortly. There's like 4 or 5 on there now, and they'll keep going on. God damn.